Hello, this is Scott, Franchiseinsight.net. Today I'm going to talk about lending options and a few things just around lending. So as you visit with a franchise consultant, they are likely going to say, Susan is my go-to person. She works for XYZ. She's great at this. And you should talk to Susan. She probably is great at it. And she's going to give you your options, whether it is using retirement funds to form a C Corp, using private money, along with some, lending options, maybe an SBA loan. But I would encourage you to go out and talk to other entities that specialize in franchise lending, that are people you find on your own. And I would also say talk to somebody at your local bank, big bank with a national footprint, regional, even a small local bank. So let me talk about that part first. As you get funding and then need lines of credit and things to drive the business, it's going to be good to have a personal relationship with a lender, so that as you need an expanded line of credit or other things that impact the business growth or some challenges, you have somebody that you can talk to, and you're not just online filling out information. I know we're in the modern times of all that being a lot of transactional items being handled online, but it's good to have a personal relationship. One thing I would, as a side note, say about small local banks, easier probably to develop a personal relationship. You may already have a personal relationship with somebody that's over the lending department. One item, as a side note, I would check is to make sure their technology platform is up to date and in line with what a big box bank can do for you, meaning that credit card information, transactional credit card information, all your banking statements can be tied in with QuickBooks or whatever software package you're using to kind of manage the financial side of your business. Because if they're not up to date, you're going to create work for yourself. And I ran into that. It's not the end of the world, but the bank I was with did not have some of the elements that would have made, especially the credit card side, kind of just a quick import of data and into QuickBooks. So side note on that. So let's go back. Lending options. SBA, oftentimes there's incentives. The worse the economy's doing, it seems that the better the incentives are. The government wants people out borrowing and trying to start businesses during challenging times. A lot of paperwork. So I just let you know, get started early on that, because there is a lot of paperwork, a lot of data they're going to want on you to put you through the process. And every day I read lending restrictions are steepening. So get out there and understand you may have had a great credit score, you still got a great credit score, but there are things going on in the lending space that are making it more challenging to get funding. One of the other options, a C Corp, is where you actually use retirement money to fund your business. So if this is a last resort for you and you are just all in on an idea, then go for it. I would just say, keep in mind, one, do you have a lot of retirement money so that you're only using a portion? But you've worked hard for that money and it's there for a reason. And you may be at the crosshairs of figuring out what you're doing with your career. And again, you may really have latched onto an idea, but I would carefully evaluate an option where you are essentially stealing or betting on retirement funds to outpace, in this business investment, what it could do in the market and some of this. And I know there's not security as overall in the market, but just keep in mind a lot of risk in a small business, especially right now. So be careful in the C Corp option, because I know it'll be presented to you, and probably strongly, because it's a fairly easy process. There's some paperwork, but it's not as complicated, because once they see what you have in retirement, there's nothing to really qualify for. You just kind of convert it over into investor equity in the business. So just, again, a couple items be aware of there. Go out, talk to lenders, not just ones recommended, but ones you find on your own, and not ones you just find on your own online, but ones in the community, and make the best decision for yourself. And as always, if you would like to talk about this in more detail, come visit me, franchiseinsight.net, schedule a 10-minute call, painless, fun, and then we'll figure out where it goes from there. You guys have a great day.